programs, welcome to ArcNeo Reviews. So, as mentioned in the previous video, that video and today's videos are in part coming to you from Mike Dye Pins. That is who I got these figures from. Mike Dye has an Etsy page. They make these really cool looking enamel pins, that's the word I'm looking for. Really high quality little pins, really great designs. They've got all kinds of 80s characters and stuff. So, yeah, links to these pin designs in particular will be in the description, as well as just their overall Etsy page. Again, go check them out, show them some love. But today we're going to go ahead and look at the bane of my existence, another Transformers Prime car former, and that actually is good old Bumblebee himself. And I really like this figure. I like this figure a lot, actually. As you can see, the weapon storage is a little bit silly on this figure, but it's still kind of fun. As far as I know, there is no way to store these like on the underside or something, the way that there was with Wheeljack. But still, really great looking car. I love the fact that it's got like proper clear windows all the way around. Clear blue headlights for some reason. I think he did even have kind of bluish headlights in the show. Nothing on the back, unfortunately, but everything else looks really great. It's a little obvious what parts are painted yellow versus molded in yellow, but, you know, it's nothing too bad. Nothing, you know, terribly obvious under the car. Yeah, you know, this one's quite a bit simpler than Wheeljack, so hopefully I shouldn't have as many issues. Go ahead and pop his weapons off here. He just comes with these two little blasters. You can stack them on each other. They are molded, like mirror of each other, so that there is a little difference between them, but, you know, other than that, just, you know, simple little blasters. You can plug them together into one super blaster, kind of like the old double target masters and stuff, but they're simple, they're cool. I can't hold them. But yeah, again, this car mode is really great. Nice molded grille there, little silver engine block after you get the weapons out of the way. And again, I can't stress enough, all the windows are clear. How often do we see them do, like, you know, this one clear and, you know, these ones painted, or these clear and these painted? You know, Hasbro normally doesn't get that right. Worth mentioning also, before I actually transform this guy, this figure in particular is probably the reason that a lot of people have a lot of problems with Bumblebee. I know of at least 5 different versions of this mold in particular. And for reference, coming from my friend Jorge, here we have one of the other versions. This was called this. I can't remember what version this is. But, yeah, it's just kind of a darker, more stealthy version of Bumblebee. I believe this is what he looked like when they got to the Beast Hunters part of the show. So, which makes it really funny that, no, this was just part of the normal Transformers Prime line. Then when they made a Beast Hunters figure, he looks like this in the Beast Hunters show. But no, they went back to him being yellow for the actual Beast Hunters figure, and then they just, like, put spikes all over it. So, that's a little silly, but here you can see the differences in the paint job and everything. Again, really cool. I don't have the weapons for this one, but it's literally just these in yellow. So it would be the same. But gonna go ahead and use Mr. Yellowman here to go ahead and do the transformation. So first thing you're gonna do is come down here and fold out the arms. Now on mine, at least this particular copy, these arms will fight me a little bit, especially this one. But as you can see with this one, yes, I did actually remember how this works this time. I'm not getting it wrong. This one's just tight. Because, you know, Transformers Prime was back when we got figures where they actually, put things together well. There we go. And so you'd end up with tight joints instead of joints that just fall out and don't work at all. But go ahead, pull his arms out, open up the doors, go ahead and bring up the entire roof of the car. That will shift down, and then you will fold the rear windshield up underneath like that. Come down here, split the legs, just get everything bent around and in position, get the feet out. He does have quite a bit of stuff going on his ankles, but they molded his feet at just enough of an angle to keep everything actually flat, which is a really, really nice detail. Because, I know figures with the pre-tilted ankles aren't anything new, but this one, they mattered more than others because of, this stuff going on inside here. So that's really nice. I like that they did that, and they did it well. But we'll go ahead, fold this all up along the back. Then, oh, pardon me, fold it down. And now the one thing that's a little tricky with this guy is actually that the rest of his transformation is an automorph. And yeah, we know about me and automorph. I'm usually too stupid to get it to work right, but generally speaking, all you're going to do is grab his arms and pull them out like that. And that will get everything to pop out, go into place. Then you'll just take this little yellow tab, and that will sit down in there, make sure it's in as far as it goes. And I think I've got him right. I'm having to look up over the camera to make sure that I've done this right. Yeah, there we have Transformers Prime Bumblebee in his robot mode. And this is a really, really nice Bumblebee figure, actually. I really like this thing. As you can see, really great, little determined face, head sculpt going on there. Again, because this is from the glory days, you've got light piping. His eyes really light up, especially on my, blown out camera going on right here. But yeah, it looks really good, really screen accurate too. If this piece folded up a little more, let me make sure I'm not just missing something. No, it doesn't. If this went away, this would basically be like a perfect screen accurate Bumblebee. It's really, really good. Posability, the head is on a ball joint. This one's not on a piece of clear plastic, so I'm willing to actually move it around a little more. Yeah, really good range of motion on the head. The shoulders are a little weird because they never go out completely straight along the body. So the arm rotation is a little bit at a little bit of an angle at all times. And they don't quite have the clearance for a full 360, but you can basically get any angle. You just might have to go at it the wrong way around. As well as you've got outward movement, only about to there, but it's something. You've got a rotation right there at the bicep. You've got a soft ratchet, 90-degree bend at the elbow. And, let's see, don't think there's anything at the wrist. Nope. I'm going to double check, make sure I don't forget stuff like I'm so famous for. Legs are on ball joints, they can kick forward, they can kick back, they can kick way out. Little rotation at the ball joint itself, and then the usual rotation just under that at the thigh. A little bit past 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and a forward and back ankle tilt. So, really, really good range on this guy. Again, these Prime figures, they were something special. So, while you've got him in this mode, go ahead and, if I'm smart enough to separate his little guns here, you can either go ahead and peg the guns in his arm, or in his hands, so he can have little blasters, or what you're more meant to do is, even though it's a square hole with a round peg, go ahead and drop the gun into there. Give him his little wrist blasters like he actually had in the show. Yeah, just overall, really, really awesome figure. And really quick, because I know I've already shown him in one mode, here we have Other Bee in his robot mode. As you can see, a little bit more going on with the head paint-wise, though everything about the sculpt on this figure is completely identical. Just, little bits difference in paint here and there. Again, it even came with the exact same weapons. So, yeah, both of these figures are, again, really, really good, actually. So, even for someone like me who's not too into car characters, other than, maybe having one or two good representations of the character, these are worth finding, Again, like the automorph for up here with the chest and the head and everything, it actually works, like, really, really well. You have to make sure things are a little bit pre-lined up and stuff, and this one, it likes to, like, get a little stuck on that side. But for the most part, it just pops in and out, works smoothly, hasn't fallen apart like the automorph in my animated Voyager Starscream. So, yeah. Like I said, there's a million versions of this thing. Any of them are good, really solid figures. So, if you need a Bumblebee, these are a pretty good way to go about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Again, last time, go check out Mike Dye Pins. Links, description, do the thing.